Hi, my name is Leonard Presby. I've been teaching Excel for over 20 years, and I welcome you to learn it with me together. We're going to cover Excel for business applications, and you should be aware that you do not have to know much about business. But you will see there are many typical everyday examples that you come in touch with that can be more easily understood with utilizing Excel. You're probably wondering, what will this material do for me? What will I get out of it? Well, the material is broken up into some 50 modules, and each module is no more than 10 minutes. And if you add that up, you have something like over 6 hours of material. And you can choose any module you wish to learn. However, I do recommend that you start at the beginning and you cover the essentials before you jump into the a little more advanced topics. To get the most out of Excel and this material, you should review this with your course management system, whether it be Blackboard or Angel or something else, because on that system there will appear questions that will help you, questions that you will need to answer. There will be certain assignments that would be suggested that you should do, and even group assignments. And only by doing this will you really learn how to use Excel in a most efficient manner. We will take a look at the topics momentarily, and at this point I wish you good luck, and I think you will enjoy what you will see. We see in front of us the topics that we will be covering, so let's take a look. Excel online presentation in 50 bits and pieces. And that's me, Leonard Presby. In Unit 1 we have most of the elementary topics, but the topics that are used very often. And if you take a look at it, there's Unit 1 and Unit 2. And in Unit 1 there are 5 sections and there are 25 modules. In Unit 2 there are 6 sections, F, G, H, I, and J, and there are also about 25 modules. In total there are 50 modules because some of them are Part 1 and Part 2. For example, pivot tables you see is Part 1 and Part 2. Let's take a look at the beginning in a little more detail. You start off with creating a worksheet, and these are the different individual modules: introduction, learning about text and numbers, summing, creating a simple budget, and the total of all of these takes about 33 minutes. And that's a good amount of time to spend initially on that. Next topic we get into formulas, a little more challenging. This will take 51 minutes, and it will involve topics which are called formatting and format painter, relative addressing, conditional formatting, all of which will be covered in detail. Part C, we get into security, creating simple charts, different shapes, images, previewing and printing. After Unit C, we should be practicing exercises which will cover 1 through 15. And these exercises will be found in your course management system. We'll continue with D and E, D takes 40 minutes and E 47 minutes. And again, there are a number of things here which are quite interesting. Data validating, they're all interesting, but these are the specific topics we'll be covering: financial functions, goal seeking, scenarios. After the first unit, we will have a case to look at, to put together, to analyze, and we'll have more exercises. Unit 2 continues in a similar manner, but we get into a little more advanced topics: tables, multiple worksheets covering things called databases, then statistics, which is very often skipped but very useful in Excel, and I have 2 sections on statistics, and finally pivot tables. And dispersed throughout, we have a case, we have other cases at the end, we have exercises. All in all, hopefully you should be learning a great deal about Excel. You will not be experts, but you'll learn how to use it efficiently and hopefully correctly, and it should give you a benefit, whether it's in class or in a company setting.